Geese.
The boy, can you hear me? What up, boy? What you doing? You sitting with your daddy? What are you doing? Huh? What's up, Eli?
Let Josh
What,
in.
what up, boy?
Here comes Josh. Here
What you
comes
doing,
Josh. You
boy?
ready?
You ho 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 ho.
There's Josh.
Hey, look, whole
Hello.
bunch of gamers.
Yeah.
What's that behind him? Oh my God.
Oh my
All right, Bobby,
goodness.
tell him bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll go back to mommy,
You
okay?
got your jammies on?
I'll be back there in just a second.
Hear us.
Say, yep,
Oh yeah.
milk and cookies.
Cookies.
Okay, love you. All right, Bobby. Bye, love you.
Okay, now Nathan's gone. Let's talk about trade secrets behind his back. And then that's whenever I invested in the hey Nathan, what's up?
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Okay, way more convincing than me.
Yeah. So what's up, everybody? Everybody
No,
good?
yeah, I'm good. Ready to
That's a good
talk
Monday
about some
evening.
Sorry,
cards.
we're a little delayed, but we'll make it work. So, welcome everybody to episode 30 of Hexproof from Ward. We are on part 10 of our Chinese Zodiac deck building series, the Year of the Rooster. We had to change it up a little bit, fix it up a little bit. Sam was supposed to be hosting this episode, and he's a little bit under the weather. So I will be hosting this episode using what Sam sent me. So we'll get to building here in a minute. A little bit of news. Um, Wizard of the Barge has a Kickstarter that's going on right now. Um, Handful of cool designs for playmats that you can do. Just get on Kickstarter, order you some cool stuff. One of the coolest artists, chillest artists in Magic the Gathering. Go out there and show your support. The complete Spider-Man arena list has dropped. So the reskins of all the Spider-Man cards have come out. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's pretty crazy. They already reskinned all those cards. It's kind of cool. Also, Hexproof from Ward will be taking over WrestlePalooza this Saturday. So we're all going to be there. So we're hoping to see a couple of folks there and say hi and take in some WWE PLE action, depending on ticket prices. If not, we might just watch it from somewhere else.
Yeah.
I've got a couple questions for you guys.
What?
First one, what's your go-to character in Smash Brothers?
Easy. King D to D. He's the only one.
All right.
Do,
All
do,
right.
do.
Who you got, Keith?
I don't know which one it was. Maybe Melee, but I like Meta Knight, but he has like a spammable move.
Yeah.
But I would be Solid Snake if I played one of the newer ones because I would like to be good with him because he's
Okay.
just my goat.
Yeah. I've always been a Link and a Kirby guy. So I know Dylan back in the day was a Luigi guy, but I could never get him to work as good as Dylan could. So it's kind of cool seeing who people's favorites are and seeing how much better they are with them than you are.
Yeah, I feel like
Um,
pros use all the people with swords, like Martha. I don't know their names. All the sword people.
Marth and
Then
Ray and all those people.
People with swords such as anime swordsmen, anime swordsmen, anime swordsmen. and
Right,
anime swordsman.
Everyone
right
from
you are.
Fire Emblem that's in the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, and then the other one is kind of we're coming up on another convention, so I always like asking little convention type questions. So, what's a mistake that you've made at a convention? I think I'll start it off and saying, just kind of it's not really a mistake, but I feel like sometimes I want to show up a little too early to different things or I spend a lot of time waiting in lines that don't move and then I feel like I miss out on quite a bit of things. It's all worked out and like, everything happens for a reason type deal. Um, but I think I've done that. Then there was one year where I spent a lot of time working on one of my custom playmats, like going to magic artists and having them do a playmat. And I basically did that for a whole entire day. So I missed a whole day of playing with friends, playing games, meeting new people. Not really a mistake again, but I think I could have used my time a little bit better at the end of the day. So what about you fellas?
Oh, one that comes to mind is I feel like in the past I haven't carried enough cash on me. Sometimes it is easier just to like hand them the bill instead of doing the card reader thing. Just saves you a whole lot of time just to kind of have it on hand. So carry cash.
Yeah.
Yep. It's nice to be
Um,
able to tip with cash too.
Oh
true.
yeah,
Ar
true.
Artist stuff here and there. Don't call cosplayers mommy. Be respectful. And second of all, that was a joke. Um, Make sure this might be like the most obvious thing of all time, but make sure all of your decks are like ready to go. I went in last time wanting to like edit my deck, but I didn't have a list of cards that I needed, and I didn't have a list of like cards I was going to cut or anything like that. So I sat down at a table by myself with like my phone trying to trim through my decks, and I wasted like 3 hours of one day. So yeah,
Mm,
if you're gonna buy cards, put a list together ahead of time instead of trying to like, recall like, oh, I'm pretty sure I wanted that.
yeah.
Be a little more organized, I guess is the answer here.
Okay. All right. Awesome answers. Hopefully those are helpful to you guys. If anybody's got questions that they want us to answer, we like going to conventions, whether it be a MagicCon, Gen Con. We go to a ton of different kind of conventions all the time. I feel like Josh is at one pretty often. Keith and I like to go to a lot of the ones around Indy and surrounding
Yeah.
areas. So like we like answering questions. So just let us know if you have them. So let's get into the breakdown of the year of the rooster. So year of the rooster is 1921, 33, 45, 57, 69, 81, 93, 2005, 2017, and then we're coming up on 2029. If you're born in the year of the rooster, you're said to be full of energy, honest, intelligent, confident, flexible. Your lucky numbers are 5, 7, and 8. Does anybody have any job ideas for the Year of the Rooster people?
Mm, I think
Mm,
if maybe like teacher having a bunch of energy like that, uh, also guiding those hen or those chickens to just yeah, that's my guess.
Okay. All right. Keith?
um, I don't know, you went rapid fire. So I don't know, some sort of managerial role.
Yeah. So
Like
we've
like
got
generally.
finance, event planning, education, like teachers.
Oh,
So
cool.
Josh knocked that one out of the park. And then designers, not the rapper, but the job.
Oh,
So yeah. So
and
let's go ahead and get into our guesses. I'll give my guess first, just because I'm hosting this one. I'll get mine out of the way. Um, I was really hoping for Zinnia Valley's voice. Really cool Bloomborough commander face card for one of the commander decks. Um, just a fun little, like, looks like a little bird bard. Um, Fun little bird tribal deck. But that was my guess. So, Josh, who you got, buddy?
I was taking the little rooster thing at face value, and I was thinking of chickens and the eggs, and then of course that landed me at Atla Pilani Nest Tender. For 1 and Naya, which is red, green, white, you get a human shaman with pay 2, tap, make a 0/1 green egg creature token with Defender, and then whenever an egg you control dies, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. My favorite way to run this is with Maskwood Nexus. Then every creature becomes an egg, and so whenever a creature dies, you just get it replaced with something in your deck. So that's kind of a really fun way to build it.
That's awesome. Keith, who you got, buddy?
Imagine a rooster staring into a mirror, pensive. Okay.
Got it.
Remember who you are. It's a dinosaur, Gishath's son's avatar. For 5, red, green, white. Legendary creature, dinosaur avatar, 7/6 with vigilance, trample, and haste. Whenever Gishath's son's avatar deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from top of your library. Put any number of dinosaur creature cards from among them onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Cool dino deck. Could be bird or dino typal.
Yeah, just like evolutionarily, the whole like T-Rex to chicken pipeline. It makes a lot of sense. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to read what Xenia does, so I apologize. I'm going to go back and do that
That
real
was
fast.
one of my number 2s. I just closed that actually. Blue.
Xenia is for 1 blue, red, and white, a bird bard. Flying, Xenia Valley's voice get +X/+0, where X is the number of other creatures you control with base power 1. Creature spells you cast have offspring 2. You may pay an additional 2 as you cast a creature spell. If you do, when that creature enters, create a 1/1 token copy of it. So, fun little bird tribal, like I said before. So we were all wrong. So Sam's pick is Saskia the Unyielding. So let me go ahead and get that pulled up here.
My finger points.
For a for a black, red, green, and white, Saskia is a legendary creature, human soldier with vigilance, haste. As it enters the battlefield, choose a player. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, it deals that much damage to the chosen player. So Sam said, Saskia's hardworking commander that loves to give attention to a single player, and no, not a lot of notes on how to build this one. So, kind of opened it up for me to build. So I will go ahead and share my screen with you guys so you can see what I've got going on so far.
Definitely turning cards sideways deck.
Yeah.
Gonna be attacking a lot.
Yeah, so we've got can everybody see it?
Yes.
Everybody
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got our commander here. I went ahead and added a planeswalker. So we have Diada, Binder of Wills. So starts out at 5 for +2. We've got up to 1 target legendary creature gains vigilance, lifelink, and indestructible until your next turn. -3, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put any number of legendary cards from among them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Create a treasure token for each card put into your graveyard this way. The ultimate is for -11, gain control of all non-land permanents until the end of turn. Untap them. They gain haste until end of turn. This could be your commander if you wanted it to. Then for our creatures, we've got the Champion of Lambholt for 1 and 2 green. Human warrior with creatures with power less than Champion of Lambholt's power can't block creatures you control. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 on the champion. Starts off at 1/1. Ishin, two heavens is 1 for a red, white, and black. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Then we have Toski, Bearer of Secrets. For 3 and a green, you get one of the best squirrels in the game. Spell can't be countered. Indestructible. Toski attacks each combat if able. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Sorceries, I've got 2 of them so far. We've got Vandal Blast for a red, destroy target artifact you don't control, and you can overload it for 4 and a red. Don't ask Josh about that. He's still a little sad. Cultivate for 2 and a green. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards. Put one on the battlefield. Tap the other into your hand and shuffle. Our instance, we've got Unbreakable Formation for 2 and a white. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. It has addendum. If you cast this spell during your main phase, put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures, and they gain vigilance until end of turn. Chroma's Will for 3 and a white. Choose one. If you control a commander as you cast this spell, you may choose both. Creatures you control gain flying, vigilance, and double strike until end of turn. Creatures you control gain life, link, indestructible, and protection from all colors until end of turn. Artifacts so far, we've got Arcane Signet. Tap it. Add 1 mana of your commander's color identity. Got Dolmen Gate for 2. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to attacking creatures you control. Lightning Greaves for 2. Equip creature has haste and shroud. Equip 0. Swiftfoot Boots for 2. Equip creature has hexproof and haste. Equip for 1. Enchantments. Flowering of the White Tree. We've got for 2 white. Legendary creatures you control get +2/+1 and have ward 1. Non-legendary creatures you control get +1/+1. Black Market Connections for 2 and a black. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, choose 1 or more. Create a treasure token. You lose 1 life. Draw a card. You lose 2 life. Create a 3/2 colorless shapeshifter creature token with Changeling. You lose 3 life. It has every creature type when it has Changeling. Then we've got the Guardian Project for 3 and a green. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it doesn't have the same name as another creature you control or a creature card in your graveyard, you draw a card. And then City on Fire for 5 and 3 red. It has Convoke. Your creatures can help you cast the spell. For each creature you tap while casting the spell, pays 1. If a source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals triple that damage instead. Then we've got a land base of 34 lands. We've got 7, 14, 28 basics. Our non-basics are Bosiju, Who Endures, Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Gavany Township. That's a different one we haven't really used recently. So that taps for a colorless, or you can pay 2, a green and a white, tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. And then we've got Urborg and Yavimaya. We've got 7 of each of our basics in there as well. We can add some more lands
cool.
here in a little bit, but that's what we've got. Basically, I'm just trying to buff all of our creatures and smack people in the face, take them out, just, educate them on how they need to build up their finances. And we're planning events of their deaths, and then, designing their doom. So just
Cool.
all of that fun stuff.
I am here for it. Okay, so I have a direction that I wanted to take it to. If I wanted to kind of pitch to you guys and see if you like it and if it'll work with the collab.
Okay.
Yeah,
What do you got, buddy?
I was curious about that.
Okay, so if with our commander Saskia, so whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, it deals that much damage to the chosen player. So if we're going to be a jerk to a player, let's be a jerk all the way to that player.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna advise running some curses. So one
Cool.
cheap one is Curse of Stalked Prey, and then that one is, of course, an Aura Curse for 1 and a red, enchant player. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to enchanted player, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Then another one is Curse of Hospitality, another Aura Curse for 2 and a red. Uh, uh, enchant player, creatures attacking enchanted player have trample, which is nice. It'll help us get through on them. Also, whenever a creature deals combat damage to enchanted player, that player exiles the top card of their library until end of turn. That creature's controller may play that card, and they may spend mana as though were any color to cast that spell. Then we're not done because we also have Curse of Bloodletting. Let's just kill them even faster. Of course, Curse Aura for 3 and 2 red. Now, if a source would deal damage to enchanted player, it deals double that damage to that player instead. So we can kind of. Oh, oop! I almost forgot. We need to open up them up even more for damage. So we don't want them to have blockers, right? So we're gonna go ahead and slap the Curse of the Nightly Hunt on them as well. And then that one is a for 2 and a red, enchant player, creatures enchanted player controls attack each turn if able. So they'll be swinging, but then they're open for us to swing and get all the benefits from the curses we slapped on them. So that was my idea.
I
Cool.
love it.
I had some like combat strategies, I guess,
Okay.
to synergize with our commander. I was thinking either double striking and or extra combats. So a good one to start with, I suppose, is Blade Historian. So it's 4 hybrid red white. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. Ancient Stone Idol, 10 colorless, 12/12 flash. The spell costs 1 less to cost for each attacking creature. Trample, and then when it dies, create a 6/12 colorless construct artifact creature token with trample. And another one real quick is Galta, Primal Hunter, 10 green green, spell cost X less to cast, where X is the total power of creatures you control. And then I will look for extra combat cards. Actually, I have one. Karlach, Karlach, Fury of Avernus, 4 in a red. Whenever you attack, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap all attacking creatures. They gain first strike until end of turn. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase.
Ooh, can I pitch something too real quick?
Oh yeah,
Uh, uh,
that's it for now.
buffing our commander further. Here's a really cool equipment I found. It is Dragonfire Blade from our newest Tarkir set. We have ourselves for a single equip for 1 colorless. You get equip creature gets +2/+2 and has hexproof from monocolor, so that's going to protect him from all the like Doomblade-esque kill spells. Also, it has equip 4, but this ability costs 1 less to activate for each color of the creature it targets,
Oh,
so it's going to be
perfect.
3 for our commander. Also, getting through kind of again, how about a glaring spotlight? This is
Dun-dun.
a really fun artifact. I have no clue how it's still only around $1, but we'll take it. It is for a single colorless creatures your opponents control with hexproof can be the target of spells and abilities you control as though they didn't have hexproof, which is
That's
kind of
nice.
insane. Then also you can pay 3 and sacrifice glaring spotlight. Creatures you own gain hexproof until end of turn and are unblockable this turn. So it can help us get through with a big final hit too.
I have a sword real quick. Ember Cleave. 4 red red, legendary artifact equipment, flash. Spell costs 1 less to cast for each attacking creature you control. When Ember Cleave enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has double strike and trample.
Okay. And then
Perfect.
uh why only let one opponent suffer from attacking other people when you can make all of the opponents suffer by attacking other people with Kedis, Emberclaw Familiar.
What?
Kediss. It is for 1 in a red, you get yourself a legendary elemental lizard. And then whenever a commander you control deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each opponent.
Perfect. I have a handful of cards here. Sorry, I've been writing them out.
You're good, send it.
Kamal, Heart of Krosa. So that'll be the first one. So Kamal is for 6 and 2 green. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample until end of turn. You can pay 1 and a green until end of turn. Target land you control becomes a 1/1 elemental creature with vigilance, indestructible, and haste. It's still a land and it has partner. Naila, God of the Hunt. And I'm sorry, this is quite a few cards, but I'll just go ahead and put God of the Hunt.
Yeah, I think that Nihilo is
Spelled wrong, probably. That's okay.
wonky.
So for 3 and a green, indestructible, as long as your devotion to green is less than 5, now isn't a creature. Other creatures you control have trample. 3 and a green, target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Brawn, it's a fun little 3 and a green, trample as long as Brawn is in your graveyard and you control a forest. Creatures you control have trample. Then we've got Rona's Monument. So that will. Green creatures you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. Then we've got Temur Battle Rage. So for 1 and a red, target creature gains double strike until end of turn. That creature also gains trample until end of turn if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Then we've got Surak and Goreclaw for 4 and 2 green. Trample. Other creatures you control have trample. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It gains haste until end of turn. And then 2 more real quick. Chroma's Memorial. So Chroma's Memorial costs 7. Creatures you control have flying, first strike, vigilance, trample, haste, and protection from black and red. And then the last one is Triumph of the Hordes.
Firepower. Some big bangers.
Yeah, so for 2 and 2 green until end of turn, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample and infect. So some fun cards there.
I have a couple creatures real quick
Okay.
that will buff our other creatures. So Enduring Courage, 2, and double red, 3/3. Enchantment creature Dog Glimmer. Whenever another creature you control enters, it gets +2/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. And when it dies, this creature, if it was a creature returned to the battlefield under its owner's control, it's an enchantment.
I want to pitch a creature as well.
Okay.
Samut, Voice of Dissent. For that you get yourself a human warrior for 3 and a red and a green, has flash, double strike, vigilance, haste. Other creatures you control have haste, and then you can pay a plains and tap Samut to untap another target creature.
I think I want to put Yargle and Multani in here. So we're just gonna have some big booties. So we'll have to look up some smaller booties. Yargle and Multani for 3, 2 black and a green. Just a giant 18/6 creature.
So if we want to go some early game, get some bodies on the board, we can always do Adeline, Resplendent Cathar, and then not a creature, but it's going to make us a ton of creatures. Scepter of Celebration. Oh, sorry, I should probably tell people what Adeline does. Human Knight for 1 and 2 white, vigilance, power equal to the number of creatures you control, and then whenever she attacks, for each opponent, you create a 1/1 white human creature token that's tapped and attacking that player or planeswalker they control. And then Scepter of Celebration is for 2 and a green. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and trample. And whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 green and white citizen creature tokens. Equip 3.
A couple of spells I liked real quick. Ruinous Ultimatum and Eerie Ultimatum. So Ruinous Ultimatum, a whole bunch of colors. Sorcery, destroy all non-land permanents your opponents control. Eerie Ultimatum, return any number of permanent cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. So I might want to put in a couple more reanimates and then some ramp cards. So that's what I'm going to be looking for.
Okay, we can kind of reanimate with another creature who also has evasion with Den Protector. For Den Protector is a human warrior for 1 and a green, but you're gonna probably play it morphed. But whenever you turn her face up for her mega morph cost, which is 1 and a green, you can return a target card from your graveyard to your hand. So that's nice to have that versatility there. And also creatures with power less than Den Protector's power can't block it. So then also has the evasion.
Got some card draw real quick.
Hit us.
Okay.
Elemental Bond. Whenever a creature you control with power 3 or greater enters, draw a card. And why not a Garruk's Uprising? Whenever this enchantment enters, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Creature you control have trample. And whenever a creature you control with power 4 or greater enters, draw a card. And we have plenty of those. Garruk's Uprising. Yep.
Okay. What about a canopy cover?
Love it.
So that's a fun one. I'm looking at my mouthwash deck list because it's pretty helpful for this one. For 1 and a green, canopy cover is an enchantment aura. Enchanted creature can't be blocked except by creature with flying or reach. Enchanted creature can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control.
Then do we want to flush out our mana with some more signets like since we're 4 color, um, like Gruul Signet, Golgari Signet,
Yeah, let's do it.
at least all the colors that touch green. So that'd be Gruul, Golgari, and Selesnya. So that way we're touching green to help us kind of access our card draw and ramp.
I just found a fun card that would hurt. Dying Wish.
What is
Dying
that?
Wish says, for 1 and a black, enchant creature you control. When enchanted creature dies, target player loses X life, and you gain X life where X is its power. So that could hurt. Ooh, we could throw a No Mercy in here. That's one of my favorite black cards. No Mercy. For 2 and 2 black, whenever a creature deals damage to you, destroy it.
I love it. Then how about since we're kind of slugging and trying to get people dead, how about Did we throw in a Kadur the Durm Scourge?
Oh, of course.
Kadur the Durm Scourge is a demon berserker for two, a green and I mean sorry, oh my God, two, a red and a black. He is a demon berserker. Whenever he enters the battlefield, all creatures your opponent's control are goaded until next turn, and then also whenever just has a static ability, whenever a attacking creature dies, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life.
Goodness gracious. I was having a hard time spelling his name. Unnatural growth is a good idea.
Oh, for sure.
Ooh.
I had to talk to my doctor about mine.
Been there. Unnatural growth is for 1 and 4 green. At the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. Um, what is the card from Aether Drift that I like? Full Throttle. Full Throttle is a sorcery for 4 and 2 red. After this main phase, there are 2 additional combat phases. At the beginning of each combat this turn, untap all creatures that attack this turn.
But how about a Nature's Will too? A enchantment for 2 and 2 green. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, tap all lands that player controls and untap all lands you control.
Hey, how about a Farseek real quick?
Farseek, and then
Nature's Lore. How about some more interaction in here? I'm not sure we have that many. Interaction, chords, some maybe a couple more wipes,
okay.
and like a mass wipe. Why not like a damnation or something? Or a farewell?
Why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos?
What? There might be a cooler damnation plus something stapled onto it from a
Stamped.
recent set, but
Stampled. Traverse the Outlands is a good idea too on here.
how we looking?
Traverse the Outlands for 4 and a green. Search your library for up to X basic land cards
Good
where
one.
X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Put those cards on the battlefield tapped and shuffle your library.
Ooh, I have another creature for us.
Okay.
Who help Ovaya, Automech Artisan. She is a human artificer for 3 and a green, and each creature that's attacking one or more opponents has trample, which is pretty great. Also, you can pay a green and tap her and put a creature or vehicle card from your hand onto the battlefield. If a artifact was put there, put 2 counters on it. We don't necessarily have the artifacts, but that doesn't matter because we're going to be like cheating out like freaking Yargles and Mortallny and whatnot. So
Do we want to put a Diabolic Tutor in here?
I don't. So right now,
Right.
I think we're still bracket 2. I don't think we have any game changers. I don't know if we want
Also,
to cross that line.
for a
I
go
don't think
wide,
Diabolic Tutor is a game changer.
I don't know. I don't remember
Let me put it in here
anymore.
and see what happens.
Okay, I might it might just be. I mean, we'll be
Yeah,
bracket.
it's not a game changer.
Cool. Okay, cool.
You're allowed to have like what, up to 3 tutors or something?
Yeah, we're still bracket 2 right now.
Okay, cool. Um,
Quick
yeah.
note, if we're like going wide and attacking a lot, we only have 19 creatures right now, and we have a lot of enchantments.
Yeah, that's
We
true.
might have to flip-flop that thing here or there.
Yep. So let's how many cards are we at now?
98.
Yeah,
Total.
so we can cut some curses. Uh
Curses.
Oh, no, the curses are nice. We can do something else. I like those
yeah,
additions. Those are cool. There's only 4.
yeah. Okay.
Who's
Dun,
the
dun, 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 dun.
giant bat from
Okay. So I found it.
At Cluckots.
Uh that's, who has blood clots?
how do you spell that one? Because I kind of want to put this one that
Put
one
like
in here.
Zotz, Z-O-T-Z. That might search for that latter half of the name.
There
Yeah,
we
there
go.
it is.
Boom.
Is that it?
Yes.
I'm
Back.
big brain. My brain is so big.
I'm gonna switch printing though, real quick. Boom. So Aclazotz for 3 and 2 black, flying lifelink. Whenever Aclazotz attacks, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. Whenever an opponent discards a land card, create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying. When Aclazotz dies, return it to the battlefield flipped, and you get Temple of the Dead. So
Yes.
Wow.
Then the Nighthawk that does even more is uh, QARSI Revenant,
Quarshai.
and it is for 1 and 2 black, has flying, death touch, and life link. But it doesn't stop there. This one also has Renew, where you can pay 2 and a black, exile this card from your graveyard, put a flying counter, a death touch counter, and a lifelink counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery.
Nice. We're at 100.
Sick. Um,
So let's see where we're at. So pretty evenly distributed. We've got more green, but that's okay. All right. What do we want to switch up?
do we want more? I know, like looking at our commander. Let's go back. I mean, if we think about it, we're just trying to kill people with damage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So is there anything that we're doing right now that's not necessarily doing damage per se? I honestly go to some of the curses. I think we could cut if we could cut 2 curses and put into either like equipments that help Voltron us a little bit better, or because I think we could get rid of Curse of the Nightly Hunt.
Yeah, bloodletting looks good.
And then I want to add maybe a like something like a Luxodon Warhammer,
That's exactly
or
what I was just looking at.
or or the staff from the Return to from Theros that gives like the lifelink and the trample. I think yeah, so Loxodon Warhammer. Then do we want another way to make more tokens? I feel because we have Mardu colors and we have all the cool Mardu cards from Tark here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could.
Did we want a lifelink equipment or no?
We could keep Voltroning up a bit. Yeah.
This one kind of needs to be activated. It says as long as you have 30 or more life, equipped creature gets +5/+5, has indestructible, and prevent all damage that would be dealt to this creature, but it has a static lifelink for 3 mana.
What is it?
Caduceus, Caduceus. It's from Assassin's Creed. Staff of
Hermes. Hermes. All right, what are we
Okay.
cutting?
What's flowering of the white tree?
That's a
Aren't you-
buffer for all of our creatures.
Yeah. Very cool.
What do our mana values for our creatures look like?
5, 3, 10,
The 10 gets
4,
reduced, right?
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 4, 12, 3, 8, 4, 5, 2, 4, 4, 3, 5,
Sheesh.
6.
Yeah, it's you have quite the top end, but I mean, shoot.
Some
I
good
don't,
low cost guys.
yeah. But we'd need to make more cuts first.
We might be lopsided on ramp and color fixing if we have every signet plus the fetches that I threw in there. Should we take out like a Farseeker or something, or what's the move there?
Uh,
Replace one of them with a land or remove them?
and maybe what's I mean, I forget what's Traverse the Outland do again?
That's where you get enough basics for how every biggest creature is.
Yeah, if you got a big boy, and just fetch everything at once.
Yeah. Uh,
I used that to get all of my basics out one time with Yargle and Mutani.
that's pretty cool.
She's noise. Okay, how
Uh,
many big winners do we have? Triumph of the Hordes, Unnatural Growth, sort of. What's Unbreakable
okay.
Formation?
Where's that at, buddy?
Instant, down at the bottom.
No, I will say, since we're 4 color, unnatural growth might be hard to play with all the green pips. If we had to cut one of our win more cards, that would be my vote, just because that's gonna be
For
kind of rough.
4 green.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. That kind of makes sense. Even though I have 2 ultimatums in there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Just I see 4 pips of one color in a 4 color deck, and I'm like, that's the only one
But
reason
Yeah,
that's
we've
kind of standing with me. We can look at some pips too. Um,
yeah, because we've got that other places too, I think.
Here's some
Yeah.
more white. Not a lot of white cards going on.
Mhm.
So I guess we could, yeah.
White Scrong. Oh, here's one on EDH Rec. It is Frenzied Baloth for 2 mana. This spell can't be countered. Trample haste. Creature spells you control can't be countered. And combat damage can't be prevented. It's a 3/2. Do we need some dorks? Some
Uh,
little guys?
like a bop,
Land of
Sh-
Werewolves.
Yes, Ignoble Hierarch. Bop. That can get some damage in. Torrens, Fist of the Angels.
Hold on. We're
Legendary.
we're at 103. Let's cut some stuff before we keep adding a whole bunch
Okay.
more stuff.
uh so looking at for this is gonna sound crazy. Look at can we look at Ishin, the two heavens as one? How much of our stuff is attack triggers versus damage triggers? Because our commander is damage trigger, and
Let's take a
I don't
look.
know off the top of my head. That's
yeah, I
Um,
think so. It works with Adeline.
that doesn't really double strike. No.
It might only
It works with Karlach.
if it, yeah, look at I don't know
Does
like
that work?
deal
That's about it.
that's damage. Yeah, I think Ishin's only comboing with 2 cards in the whole deck. So if we had to, yeah,
Good guy, Ishin. You're a cool guy.
yeah. I think like if we're off the top like building around attack triggers, that would be a really cool way to do this too. If we want to revisit this deck later and just make sure that we have like more than 2 attack triggers. I do like that idea, Nathan. It just sucked that it didn't we didn't go in that direction at this point.
Well, I suppose we don't need Embercleave. It's just a good, strong equipment. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that could close the game. I think that can. The thing is, Embercleave can close the game out of nowhere, where it locks it on
Yeah,
Warhammer. You're seeing
kind
it
of
coming.
sneaky.
Yeah. So, do we have other ways to gain life? I don't know. Locks on Warhammer is our only way to gain life right now. Man, I think. Hmm,
How about take out, want to add a modal spell. Boros Charm gives double strike, can deal 4 damage to target player planeswalker, and can make your permanents indestructible.
yeah.
Would
Then,
that be good to take out? I know we
uh,
were just glazing Embercleave, but start trying to combine spells with
yeah.
modals.
I think Dying Wish might be.
a life gain card.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
I don't care. We can cut it. That's fine.
Yeah. We can commit to the slug and just commit all the life gain and be like, we're burning this thing to the ground.
The only
Uh,
thing that makes this rough is Saskia has to. It only picks one player, so Saskia would have to die for us to be able to use that ability to
mhm.
take out more than one player. So we can't forget that that's not just a all around table thing.
Yeah.
So
So I mean, like you're pretty much just killing 2 people at the same time, and then like you have the third opponent who you deal with later.
yeah,
So how many cuts we have?
one.
We don't have a ton of double white. We could cut the Selesnya Signet. Okay.
All right. Let's deal a couple hands, see how we feel. But I think we've kind of,
Mana.
yeah, I think we're good. This will be a fun one.
Yeah.
How do we want to describe this deck? We're about to
Cockfighting.
cock-a-doodle your do.
Can you say cock and regarding Rooster on the site and not get in trouble?
I don't know.
Warning contains cock. But like as in the rooster, so you can't get mad at us for putting it this way in the title.
Hit enter, see if it like um censors it or something. No.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, what do we
Yay.
got? What do we got? What do we got?
Just
We've
before
got
we go,
plus ones.
Ag-
We've got
Aggression,
yeah.
right?
no.
Yeah, that's right. There's no U,
Yeah, okay,
no blue.
good. Uh,
There's no you in violence.
artifacts.
Also, wasn't there like a whole like South Park episodes on
Dead.
magic and cockfighting?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we
Yep.
just made that.
Wow, we're really
If we have extra
maxing out the teams.
group slugs,
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
That's it.
we did
That's
it.
it,
What we got?
folks.
And we are, let's see what this is.
That's probably just still 2, right?
2. Yep. Practice
Neat.
Bada
2 for the
boom.
core. All right. How's everybody feeling after that one? Kind of a quick little build, but
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I wonder, I'll be interesting to maybe have Sam watch this and then tell us next episode how he thinks we did or what he would have done differently. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I might goldfish a couple hands, see what it looks like.
there I was. I was down to my last health potion and I was staring down this beast in the face. But then the beast was all like, "Yo, dog, I don't really feel like it anymore." It's like, dude, I used all my health potions and what are you talking about? You don't feel like doing this more. I just like healed like 5 times, but the beast was all like, "No, I'm still not feeling it." Like I was a little disheartened, but then I respected its boundaries and I walked away. And then I think we could all learn from that.
Yeah,
Wow.
speaking of Yo Dog, Year of the Dog is next week, and Josh is at the leash of that one.
Wow,
We
there's
can't
so
wait
many.
for him to go Braun
I,
Breaker and unleash the dogs on it.
There's
so
so many good boys.
I am letting the dogs out.
Who?
Oh, me.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
This
yeah.
man, officer.
All right. Thanks for tuning in another week, guys, ladies, folks, everyone. We appreciate you all. If you have any ideas for the Year of the Dog, let us know. If you have any ideas for the Hair of the Dog, let us know. If you're coming to WrestlePalooza, come say hi if you see us. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And with that, does this episode resolve?
It resolves.
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. We'll see y'all next week.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Hexproof from Ward. If you like what you heard, you can continue to listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can watch us on YouTube. You can also give us a follow on Instagram and Blue Sky. We'll see you next week.